Katie, hello. Happy wedding, happy honeymoon, happy all of that. This is a combined video response to the video that you did on Friday about why we don't get up emotionally as quickly. And also, this is a video response to the video you just posted today about self-harm stuff. So, um, basically my thoughts, and I'm sorry for combining this, but I kept trying to do the video response on Friday, and my webcam was all screwy. So I'm just going to talk really quickly about why I think we don't get up so quickly emotionally, and then I'm going to show you guys what I do to cover self-harm stuff and the kinds of makeups that I use and whatnot. And what I've done to cover things up. Emotionally, I don't think we get up so quickly because I think a lot of it is due to trauma. I know that's like my Achilles heel. I can be doing really, really well in recovery. And when I say in recovery in this context, I'm talking about from my ED, from self-harm, from PTSD, from depression, from all of that stuff. I can be doing really, really well. But if the person who abused me, who happens to be a family member, if this person, if we have an argument, or if this person disapproves of something that I'm doing, then I tend to get very upset and go back to feeling like I don't matter, like, really, really, really worthless. And I know that I'm not, but this person knows how to push my buttons and how to get underneath my skin like no one else really. So for me, trauma is the biggest trigger to that, and I always have to. My therapist always asks me, Fallon, what are you going to do today to take care of you, or what are you going to do this week to take care of you? Because my whole life, I'm one of those people who is naturally very compassionate. I was the kid in gym class who, if somebody got hurt, I was the first one to go and check on that kid. I would actually stop pushing my chair and stop running laps so that I could go check on whoever was, had sprained their ankle or whatever. And I've just always been that way. I've always put other people first, and I'm just now learning how to put myself on my own priority list, and that self-care is not selfish. So that's why I think that we don't get up as quickly emotionally, or at least why I don't. And now I'm going to show you my makeup, and put it on real quick. This is Laura Geller. This is her Balance and Brighten foundation. This is a powder foundation. I am very fair, so I have it in her fair. Whoops, I'm sorry. But you can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there's all different kinds of light browns in there. So it's really a palette. It's not just a one color. You can mix it. This is not a makeup tutorial. I'm just going to show you guys what I do to cover up my self-harm things. Now, I don't, because I self-harm in a different way other than cutting, I don't have the long-lasting scars like a lot of other people do who might burn or cut or whatever, but I do get bruises on myself. So I'm just going to show you guys what I do to cover things like that up, because I do end up with bruises and scratches and things of that nature, things that are self-harm marks, but they're different kinds of self-harm marks, and they go away faster than, say, a cut would. But this is, and this comes in bigger sizes, by the way, this is her Real Deal Concealer in the Fair. And I am just going to, I'm going to put the powder on first, on my face, so that you guys can see how well the powder covers up. Whoops. And this kit that I have here is her makeup must-haves kit. It came with, let me show you, these two palettes. This is her brushes or two blushes and a bunch of lip colors and a highlighter. And this palette is just a bunch of eyeshadows, a bunch of different eyeshadows. I would open them up, but like I said, this is not a makeup tutorial. I'm just going to show you guys how well this covers. You can see that I have some freckles and some darkness up over my eyes. And then I'm going to use the concealer to show you guys how that covers on my wrists, because I have tattoos on my wrists. And this makeup must-haves kit also came with this double-ended brush, by the way. And so you can see a lot of the stuff on my cheeks is gone. A lot of the redness on my cheeks is gone. And it doesn't really look like, if you had not watched me just do that, it doesn't really look like I have makeup on, really, which is what I like about Laura Geller. And her stuff stays on, by the way. And until you take it off, especially if you use her spackle primer. Now, that's actually too much, but I'm just going to show you on my beautiful tattoo, because it's considerably larger than my princess tattoo. This is what it looks like, and I'm just going to cover it up and blend it in. Yeah, that's quite a lot of concealer, but You kind of have to, if you're trying to cover a tattoo with this concealer, you kind of have to go in layers, but you can see that it's considerably lighter than what it was, and it's a little blurred already. It usually takes, where did I put the concealer? It usually takes a couple of layers to cover up this particular tattoo, because it is so much larger than my other one. You can also use this concealer, by the way, ladies, for a foundation. There, now you can see it's almost completely covered. I think I might have to use. I'm not going to use another layer. I just wanted to show you guys that this covered pretty well, and that this could considerably fade a very well done tattoo. So I would imagine that it could fade, and it covers up my scratches and my bruises pretty well also. And I will put links down in the description, so that you can find Laura Geller's makeup. You can get it on QVC. You can get it on, I actually bought the Makeup Must-Haves kit on eBay. The person who sold it had never used it. And I got it for $15. But you can get her stuff on QVC. That's where I get it a lot of the time, because you get a lot of product when you get her stuff there. And you can also get it. She has a store in New York City, if any of you live there, where you can get her stuff. And where else can you get it? Oh yes, Ulta. You can get it at any place you can find an Ulta. You can get her makeup. If you don't have an Ulta in your area, you can, like at your local mall or whatever, you can get it at Ulta.com also, and they always have her concealer. This is the travel size. It comes in much larger sizes, trust me. This is actually, I've had this same concealer since January, I think, and most of it is still here in the tube. So you don't need very much at all to cover. I mean, one little dab of this does my whole face. So, but anyway, that's what I do to cover things up. And also, just as a recovery thing, my wrist tattoos I got as recovery tattoos for my eating disorder, but they also helped me because my wrists say "Beautiful Princess," and yeah, it looks really weird now because the one tattoo is really covered up. And I tend to self-harm on my arms, so seeing that, even in the midst of my self-harming, sometimes stops me, because This is my identity in Christ, and even while I'm self-harming, he still thinks I'm his princess and still loves me. So that knowledge has stopped me a lot of the time. I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Katie, for another great video, and I hope you had a safe, happy trip. It sounds like you had some much needed R&R. So, bye guys. I'll see you later.